The Abbey in the Mist. There is no use. I am lost. Lost in a foreign country, in a strange country lane, while the rain is pouring, the mist is swirling, and nowhere is a light or a living thing to be seen. My arms are sore from gripping the wheel on this slippery, muddy road. I switch the radio on, hoping for some music to calm me, but all that comes out is a shh sound. No receptors in this area. I am shivering, for the heater in the car decided to stop working to add to my misery. I try to sing a gospel song, but my voice comes out in a thin, piercing, trembly wail, so I rather shut up. Suddenly there's a fork in the road. There's a white road sign, but I cannot read the sign. Before I can make up my mind which way to go, the car started swerving and veering to the left. So by now, some outer force, I found myself on the left road. Going to? I decide to keep on driving the road that fate has chosen for me. Suddenly I hear a noise and open my window to find out what it is. My heart almost jumps out of my chest. By golly, it is voices, and they are singing somewhere near me. I am not alone anymore. I can hear them, but I cannot see them. So I just keep on driving, hopefully to where there are other human beings. I come to a sharp bend in the road, and slip-sliding, I manage to keep the car on the road, and then, when everything is under control again, I look up and see the most wonderful sight. There is lights in a church building, and I can hear the choir singing. Outside the church there are several horse carts and horses tied up to the trees on the parking terrain. Oh, what a beautiful sight and noise! Slowly I step out of my car, and with unsteady legs walk up the stairs to the huge wooden doors of the church. When I open the doors, it seems like heaven. There are tables laid out with food and bread and urns that are steaming with warm water in the front portal of the church. I decided to help myself to the food and a steaming enamel mug of tea before going through the portal to introduce myself to the choir members. With a plate full of food and a steaming mug of tea, I gratefully sink into a soft chair next to the table. I can feel the heat and life seeping back in my body. I rest my head against the wall and closed my eyes just for a second. The cold numbness in my body makes me wake up with a start. I try to jump up from the chair. It is not a chair. It's bundles of old, torn rags. I look around. There is a quietness all around me. No choir singing. The hall is empty. There is no table, chairs, nothing. It is empty. There is nothing. There is nobody. And as I stare around me, I realize I'm standing in an old church ruin. Broken down walls, no roof, just a cold, empty, ghost-like ruin. Dazed, I wander out to my car. There is no parking lot, and no trace of hoofprints or cartwheels in the soddy ground. A dream? A nightmare? A moment back in time? I look down at my hand, still clutching the empty, white enamel mug in which I drank my tea last night. Sarah Blake, 31st of May 2019.